Yo, what's up guys? Costly here, and today we're back on DC Legends, and we're going to do a breakdown slash review video for Wonder Girl Donna Troy. So let's go ahead and jump on into this. I do not have her L5 yet, unfortunately. I don't have enough Legendary Essence. But I do have her Gear 11, my baseline is level 72, and all of her powers are maxed. Now, before you see this screen and go, oh, that's the legendary order, and then go do this, do not do this legendary order. I do not recommend it. I was specifically trying to test out a specific thing with her and went totally into building her as a counter character, and she does not work best as a counter character. She does work as a counter character, but not in the way you really want her to. So anyways, I will get to my legendary order once we break down all the powers. Let's go ahead and jump on into this. Alright, so the roundhouse kick is her first power. Damage to an enemy, 20% chance to stun. 35% chance to roundhouse kick again on the legendary power. Her secondary power is Amazonian Challenge. Gain taunt and apply 1 awareness to the whole team. Legendary upgrade for that is use Amazonian Challenge at the beginning of the battle, and it sets the cooldown to 2. Downward Strike. Damage to an enemy, 60% chance to stun, plus 30% chance to stun if all allies have 4+ buffs. Swift Retribution. Passive ability. Each time an enemy damages an ally, Donna Troy gains 20% turn meter. 40% chance to counter with roundhouse kick when Donna Troy gets hit. And then Multiverse Presence. Now this is the big one that's a little confusing. So this one, passive ability, at the end of each teammate's turn, if the teammate has 6+ buffs, purge 2 buffs, apply 20% turn meter, and reduce cooldown by 1 on all abilities. And the legendary upgrade for that is also apply 1 awareness. Now, the thing about this ability is it is not a counter to Wonder Girl. Everybody was hoping it was going to be. It's not. So, because she does this at the end of the ally's turn, and Wonder Girl activates at the beginning of the ally's turn. Or enemy's turn, I should say, for her. Now, but this is still a really good ability because of the reduced cooldown by 1 on all abilities whenever the 2 buffs are purged. And I will show you some teams in a minute for how I think that works best with. Now, as far as legendary order, I think I would go with 5, 1, and then, 3 and 4, however you feel. If you're trying to go for a counter style, then I would do 4 before 3. And if you're trying to go for more of a stun meta, then I would go for, or not meta, but a stun character, I would go 3 before 4. But, sorry, I think I did that backwards. I would do 5, 2, 1, and then 3 and 4 swap out at the end, depending how you're wanting. 2 you definitely want to take sooner. Now, if you can only take her L1, if you wanted to be more of a team controller, I would go with 5. Now, but if you wanted to be your Mystic Taunter, which there's better options for, such as Shazam, but if you don't have access to Shazam and you do have access to her and you can only go L1, then I guess I would go 2 as your first power. And so let's go ahead and go jump into some teams with her. Let me show off a couple teams I like here first. So this team right here is great for attacking in PvP. Specifically only for attacking though. It sucks on defense. I think I had maybe 4 out of 50 battles were on defense were wins. The rest of them were all losses. When I was running just this team, because this team was an Alliance Day team that I tried out, and it worked great on attack. I almost never lost. But as far as defense is concerned, it was horrible. Probably because we all know Ivy likes to copy the 1 buff that's on somebody across the entire team as her first move. So, anyways, it's a great team for attacking. It's going to do horrible for you on defense. Now, the rest of these teams, I'm not sure how they do on defense, but this team is definitely a buff building. This team I'll show you when we get to it, but it synergizes all within itself really well. And you're going to be looking at reverse flash, mainly reverse flash, and Steppenwolf for most of where your damage is coming from. Poison Ivy's not really going to do any damage. She's mainly just going to be like making sure Donna Troy stays alive. That's pretty much her whole deal with inside this team. And then this team right here is one that I literally just threw together earlier. I threw it against a team and was like, oh, let's see how this does. It's okay. It's not the greatest team. It came down to, I think, like Green Arrow and Bane versus like Power Girl and I think another Green Arrow. All right, let's go ahead and jump into PvP and see what we can work with here. We'll do this 28,000 battle real quick. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just show off this team first. This team should do pretty well. All right. So a lot of times here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to just avoid attacking Harley until... Wow, that enrage. Ooh, yeah, okay, I guess we have to do this. All right. So, yeah, it misses on Harley. But the thing about Green Arrow's AoE there, what it's going to do is it's going to allow for more damage to happen and for less damage to happen to your characters. Let's go ahead and do this, get some strength ups, get that... So this is what I like to do. Even though I'm about to taunt with Donna Troy and it comes back around to return anyways, I still like to throw this on her because it does give the stamina up with a bigger health pool. And then... Wow, Siren's getting wrecked over there, I just noticed. Okay, that's really going to hurt on Donna Troy because, I mean, it's a good thing I did throw the taunt on her still, but I still can't get her ability out yet. So we're going to go do this with Green Arrow. He's going to get that death immunity and the awareness from Donna Troy. We're going to go ahead and throw it on a whip with Wonder Girl. And he's going to come back. We're going to go ahead and throw out another AoE. And now notice because of the cooldown procs, like Green Arrow just constantly gets his AoE back. And it's great. And the great thing too about even better on another team, but on this team, like anytime these characters throw out an AoE, because Poison Ivy's on this team, they're going to get bleeds on them. Now, that's if they damage her, though. So if she does have an awareness on her and she gets hit by it, then she doesn't, you know, give out her bleeds. But let's go ahead and take Harley out of here. And now we can finally taunt with Donna Troy, even though we don't really need to. The match is pretty much over. And that seals that. Alright, so that's that team. It's kind of the way that team works. I'll run it again on another team, just see if... I don't really want to run it against 27,000 power, but... Let's see. Yeah, this will work. Alright. So a lot of what this team does is basically... You're using Green Arrow to enable Donna Troy and Wonder Girl to just wreck face. And then Poison Ivy, she'll do a little bit of damage here and there, but she's mostly going to keep everybody alive. Alright, so now that the strength down and agility downs are on everybody, we can actually take some time here to buff our team up. And that protects from Starfire's devastating AoE that normally comes through there. And so we're going to go ahead and throw this onto Wonder Girl, give her a bigger health pool. I say Wonder Girl because she's... I'm a comic book nerd. She's Wonder Girl. But yeah, Donna Troy. Alright. See if we can't do... I was hoping for way better damage on her. But so we can get Starfire out of there. Let's go ahead and do that. We should be able to stun her with this if it doesn't outright kill her. Okay. The counterattack kills there. And I mean, I just ran a 30,000 power team against 27,000 power, and I get that like most of the difference there was the characters that were there, but I think I want to say that guy's Power Girl and Starfire were not quite Gear 11. Yeah, there's a couple 10s there. And probably same with that Starfire. Yeah. Let's go ahead and refresh the list because I don't need to do that last battle. Alright, so... Alright. See if we can't build a team here that can really deal with this. Yeah, this might work. The only problem with this is I like the other version of this team a whole lot more with Steppenwolf, but I didn't want to bring 2 greens against all these blues. So let's go ahead and throw out Green Arrow's AoE. And one of the big problems I actually skipped over here that we might end up being a problem is we do not have any buff purgers. So once, oh wow, all right. I was not expecting that to happen. Oh. Yeah, this team's all special damage, I just realized. Wow. Alright. Granted, Raven I just barely brought up to Gear 11, and Dr. Fate and Sinestro White Lantern I don't really use, so it's like when I see this team I don't necessarily think about what it can possibly do, and that's kind of, you know, what can screw you over right there. This is probably going to be a loss, but alright. Or that can happen. Okay, cool. Alright. See if we can't get Dr. Fate out of here real quick. Alright, and then Raven. Kind of trying to get around to where Trust. This is going to be the last one I go after. Yeah. I mean, he's probably going to revive. I'm surprised he didn't revive anybody there. And he didn't okay, my RNG is amazing right now. Alright. So let's, this video is running a little long. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And let me show off that other team real quick. Who do you have on your team? Perfect. Okay. It's a very weird team to see, but Alright. So, real quick before we jump into this, a lot of people are going to be like, why didn't you run Mira instead of Poison Ivy? Mira is perfect for this team as well, but I do like to have the mix of affinities as well. So that's why I like having Poison Ivy in here as the red, just in case I do need her to go do some damage to finish off a blue. She's going to be able to do it. The other reason too is Mira doesn't punish people for hitting her, whereas Poison Ivy does. And then Poison Ivy also has the ability to increase the health pool with the stamina ups. So you'll see here in a second what I'm meaning by all that. And then also Poison Ivy and Reverse Flash do have a tiny little bit of synergy here, and I'll show you that here in a second. So let's go ahead and speed down her. And alright, we're gonna give some hit chance ups all across there. And sorry, I got people in the house. Alright. So let's go ahead and do the taunt here. It's going to give the awareness straight across. And there we go, there's the stun. I'm going to go an AoE here, which is going to reset his cooldown further, and since he also gains buffs off that, his cooldown is going to be even further down now. Harley should die off of this. Basically, the idea of this team is Steppenwolf is going to keep feeding buffs into everybody so that their cooldowns come back quicker and quicker and quicker. See, we'll throw this. I mean, Harley's going to die off of that. The little bit of synergy that I was talking about here comes from the fact that you have Poison Ivy, who does hit chance downs on her basic, or not hit chance, speed downs on her basic, plus Reverse Flash doing speed downs off of his third ability. And so then you're going to come over here and you're going to heal her, which is going to throw some of the intelligence up. Luckily, it went over onto Zatanna. And let's go ahead and kill Harley, I guess. All right. And then, you know, then she gets her 100%, or not 100, but 90% stun chance there. And, yeah, and then pretty much this match is over. I do really enjoy this team. Unfortunately, this team gets whipped to pieces by Wonder Girl. So if Wonder Girl's on the other team, you can't run this team. But if Wonder Girl isn't on the other team, this team's great. It can run against pretty much everybody except for Wonder Girl, which is why I think they really need to do something about Wonder Girl yeah, but that's a whole nother video. All right. So real quick, that's about it on Donna Troy. I'll probably post a video that I did a lot of testing for Wonder Girl when she first came out. I just randomly today decided, hey, maybe I should do a breakdown video. So I'll probably throw a bunch of those videos all together with some music or something and post that. I'm not going to attach it to the end of this video. It's already going to make this video too long because we're going to have, you know, another minute here where I'm going to talk about some stuff. So, all right. If you're here for the Wonder Girl breakdown, that's it. Or for the Donna Troy breakdown, that's it. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. You know, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Now, for those of you that are interested in what my future with DC Legends. Okay, so as far as YouTube is concerned, I originally said back when I made that Batman Beyond video that I was like, hey, yeah, I'm going to start doing videos. And then the way that I am with stuff is, like, I like to be super consistent. And if I don't think I can do it, I immediately just bail. And so what ended up happening with that was, like, financially, I can't immediately gear up every character that comes out every month. So I can't do a review video on every character that comes out every month. So I'm going to try and break my habit because I can't be consistent with that. I am going to put out review videos of the new characters when I can. Even if it's like a month after the character comes out, I'm going to put out my review video when I upgrade that character. And I'm going to go through and I'm eventually going to make a review video for every single Gear 11 character I have. Anytime I bring a character up to Gear 11, it's going to require me to make a video about them. Basically, those will be a lot shorter and just kind of like a highlight video, my personal opinion. Do I think they're a good character? Do I think they're a bad character? Do I regret bringing them up? Do I not? That kind of thing. And so that way, that's going to provide a lot of DC Legend content out here. And then I'm going to start probably making some videos about red alerts, the state of PvP, my opinions. I'm basically just going to start putting out DC Legends videos. So if you guys are interested in that, subscribe. You know, I'm going to be putting those videos out. I don't have a schedule yet. I will pretty soon, but I mean, I may post just this video this week, or I may post a couple. I don't know. But anyways, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like always, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm Costly, and I'm out.